If you didn't tune in to last week of Tradin War Stories, this is what you missed. I like Lil Wayne and I like Juvenile too, but Turk and BG love them niggas.
You already know when you don't have that dope, it's like, I got to turn back around.
It mattered to me, as long as I could get high.
Inside an epidemic.
Problem. Or to be seen as
It was heroin.
It was heroin from the very beginning. When I first hit it, I was in love with it.
What had happened, like the dope had failed in the cup, and I couldn't get it.
dope.
Yeah, and it fell in the cracks to be there to air my video. So
I'm turkey hoe, cash money hot boy in a black rover, burn it up on fire, spin bins like dry.
when he got killed, you know what I'm saying? Take him back, Turkey, man, Lucy. Man, one now for to be in New York. I mean, I been in New York.
Nigga, Uptown Magnolia, get the gat, nigga. Snort a pot of bag, then we go jack, nigga. I really wanna be all up in your head.
That's what you missed, so hopefully you won't miss no more, man. If you haven't already, subscribe, man, share, man, and like this motherfucker. Let's get into this new one. PUA before PUA. Tradin War Stories.
They cutting off welfare. Nickname crime is rising now. You got whites killing blacks, cops killing blacks, and blacks killing blacks. Shit just gon' get worse. It's gonna come so.
Yeah, in the hospital, they resuscitated.
All you wanna do is soldier, like all you wanted to be. A soldier, all you wanted to be. A soldier, like all you wanted to be. A soldier, all you wanted to be. A soldier, all you wanted to be. A soldier, all you wanted to be. A soldier like me.
For my brother.
You know, we trade war stories. We outlaws on the rise, jealous niggas I despise. Look in my eyes, we trade war stories.
Skills and contribute to the community you live in. If you're looking for a job this summer, consider joining an SYEP or Summer Youth Employment Program in your city. It looks like some of y'all only heard money.
Yeah, two things that they done in that city, man, that I love, man. And that was handing out them summer jobs and night halt. Night halt is when they keep the rec open. Every city, every hood, every project in the city of Norfolk got a rec center. And they'll leave that rec center open till 1 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday and Thursday. In the summertime, they call that night halt. I guess they got together and say, well, if they're gonna be in the street, we might as well let them, you know what I'm saying? We keep this open where at least they can hang here and be safe than hanging out in the street, because they're gonna hang in the street anyway. So they start, you know what I'm saying, keeping the rec open till 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock. It's called night halt. I don't think they do it no more. They should start it back up. And then another thing, they was getting out in summer jobs. So, you know, once Barbara, you know, turned into a Christian, you know what I mean? Like, that book, you know, that book is you take it for face value, and she believed in that book, man, and she not gonna tell no lie. She not gonna tell no lie. She not gonna do it. She not gonna do it. Not even to almost twist something. She probably would. Not even to save her life, probably would. So we go out there. I'm psyched up now. I'm like, man, shit. All I need is a summer job. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can get, you know, I can basically almost buy what I want. Now, I don't want this to sound like a sad, like my mama didn't buy me clothes or that, because that's far from it. That's not it. I always had school clothes going back to school, but it wasn't what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? It was like more like the A&N, you know what I'm saying? You get the paper, the A&N paper on the back, you know, the $19.99, the $29, like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit older now. I want some Jordans. I want the starter coat. I want the game, the little G on the back of the hats and the jerseys. all of that, the plaid pants, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't able to, you know what I'm saying, do that, you know, and do the, you know, maybe her circumstances was coming up. She didn't secure her future, you know what I'm saying, as she would like to, as she did later on once I was, you know, grown already. So I had clothes, you know, I had school clothes, but it wasn't what I wanted for the style, you know what I'm saying? Always had school clothes, always had Christmas. Let's get that straight. It wasn't what I wanted though. I wanted to dress like, you know, the people maybe who was hustling, or the people who had people who had money, either or. So I'm psyched up, like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get me a summer job this summer and blah blah blah. This, yeah, I'll be able to, you know, I'll be able to get at least a couple things that I really wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, set the motherfucking dice down. You hear me? Hey, yeah, I remember, you know, back in the days I used to work at Southside Boys and Girls Club, little summer job. I was grateful that I could get a few items for school, you know, take a little bit of stress off my mom, but
I had a summer job, man. A little joint where they used to have, I guess you go down there, you get a summer job for the city, you know what I mean? They send you different locations, you know?
When we finally go out there, it's packed. We at the center, so you know they got the table set up, doing this and that, this and that. Now at this time, she was doing hair at this lady's shop, and at this time, I think she had branched off, and she had got a little shop of her own on Liberty Street, like a little teeny building where, you know, her start off, you know, that's where it all started for her at that little building, but she hadn't got up yet. You know what I'm saying? She hadn't got up like she wanted at this time. She was doing okay, you know what I mean? But she hadn't got up yet. So, you know, it's hard with 4 children and you by yourself. It's very, very hard. And 3 on boys, you know what I'm saying? So, we at the sun and shit. So I'm thinking like, yeah, man, I don't care where they put me at. Cause everybody, you know, talk about this summer job previous before, you know, the people that had them summer jobs, man, they was, you know what I'm saying, they was, you know, little $200 checks, or, you know, that'll go a long ways, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we at the center, and we standing in the middle of the floor, and the only thing she had to do was tell them people, man, that whatever she had to tell them, cause she wasn't making no money. You know what I'm saying? So only thing, if they heard something about I got a building, my own building, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna automatically think that you know what I'm saying, and that won't it. You know what I'm saying? So only thing but she wasn't gonna lie. She just wasn't gonna do it. And so I'm waiting, and they finally didn't give me no summer job, man. I was so crushed. I was like, damn, because you know, the whole time I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I'm just preparing myself like I'm going to be able to get this, I'm going to be able to get that. You know, I'm really going to go work for this summer job so I can go back to school looking sweet.
I mean, yeah, you know, you made money, you got gear, you want to go to school and show your gear off, you know what I mean? At that age, well, like about probably 14, something like that.
Yeah.
They paid you pretty good, like 2-something. Probably like 282 or something like that every 2 weeks, something like that.
That's all I'm banking on. You know, that first week of school, first 2 weeks of the first day of school, them first 14 days, man, you make a statement. That mean a lot, man. That's all I was banking on. But they said that I didn't meet the requirements. I don't know why, but they gave my brother one. Red had one. Shout out to Mike Hubbard. Red and Mike Hubbard worked at the graveyard. I think they were working in the graveyard right there on Inner Road, that graveyard. Red and Mike Hubbard, they used to come to the house, and Mike Hubbard used to come to my house with Red at lunchtime. They out there racing the lawnmowers through the graveyard, knocking over people's tombstones, all that crazy shit. So yeah, Red got on, but they wouldn't, I didn't meet the requirements. So something she told them, you know what I'm saying, why they wouldn't give me one, man. I was crushed, man. I was I was really fucked up behind that summer job because I wasn't hustling at the time. You know, I'm just trying to find a way, any little way I could, you know, get something done just to get, you know, some sneakers or that. That's all I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I eventually got over it, you know, because it is what it is. And I'm just going to bank on, you know, A&M, Marshalls, you know, the little, you know, it was fair what I got. It was fair. Don't get it fucked up. It was fair, but it wasn't what I wanted. You know what I mean? Marshalls, Bugle Boy jeans, you know, the chap shirts, the chapes, the like off-brand polo, you know, stuff like that. I might get 2-3 of them, 3 pair of jeans, you know what I'm saying, a pair of shoes, you know, shoes probably $29, $39, something like that. So, you know, I had new clothes, but like I said, it just wasn't what I wanted.
You know what I mean? If you qualify, you get the job. So I got the summer job, set the groundwork, you know, for just get more clothes, go back to school, just get the more expensive stuff. That, you know, at the time, you know, your mom, she would get, you know, no shoes that probably cost like, I don't know what they were probably about, put some felines on it, probably about $100 and some change or something like that. I don't know. You know, just different outfits that cost money that, you know, back then your mom and them like, nah, that's too high. You can get something cheaper than that. You can get, that made a difference. Just being independent, you can buy what you want to buy regardless of the cost.
You know, the summer winding down, everybody got their summer jobs and shit. You know, everybody talking about, you know what I'm saying, what they going, you know, back to school, this and that. And man, out, we couldn't get on. You know what I'm saying? That was my best friend. Rest in peace. He flying high right now.
Other people, it could have been a come up for them. They could have flipped the money. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, probably kept a lot of people out the streets. You know what I mean? For the summertime. When the summertime over, it's back out again. But it definitely helped out a lot of low income families and stuff. You know what I mean?
One of our homeboys had another job working in a graveyard way far down Little Creek Road somewhere. Little Creek Road. You know, this dude, I'm going to need him anonymous. If you know, you know, but I'm going to just call him Buddy. So Buddy worked at another graveyard. And sometimes we'll ride with his mom. We'll go pick him up from work. You know what I'm saying? This and that. You know, he was our friend. You know, actually, everybody like hung at his house. His house was like the house where we all hang at. So during the last day of the summer job, the last Friday when everybody pick up their checks, Buddy told us, make sure we come up there to get them for the summer job. So, you know, we don't know what's going on. You know, like I said, we all hung at his house anyway, so it wasn't no thing. We used to go ride, you know, to pick them up anyway. So when we get up to the job, he want all us to come in. It's like 5 of us, maybe 6 of us. So we still ain't paying no mind. You know, I want to go in anyway because I'm looking for something to steal or, you know, the office, you know, just looking in. But Buddy was shocked. You know what I'm saying? He was shocked by getting all us to come in there. So we still don't know what's going on. But the reason why Buddy wanted all us to come in there because by so many people coming in there, they don't know what's what, who, and when. They don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? They see 5, 6 black dudes coming there that they never seen before. So we still don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's the last day of summer job. You know, everybody about to, you know, go cash their checks or whatever. I'm just trying to, you know, just hanging around trying to catch a scraggler some kind of way. I'm just hanging. So when we get in the car, goddamn Buddy pull out every motherfucking check from the people who worked at that job.
Raining money over here. Buckets. Can we fix this in present instead of post, like how the editors say? Like, can we fix this now? Is that
I'm gonna say it one more time.
Buddy pulled out every check who worked at that summer job, he took
every last one of them. that was the reason for him telling all us to come up there, because they want to, know who to accuse or, this and that. It was planned, but we didn't know. It was planned like a week prior. This the last day of the summer job. Y'all make sure y'all come up there. We ain't know why. But it took all them goddamn checks. I mean, every last motherfucker one of them. Not one of them motherfuckers got their check that day. I'm more than sure they got their money, but it won't that day. So we get in the car, he pulled them goddamn checks out. Like, what the fuck? I'm talking about. So now my adrenaline rushing. Everybody eyes big. Niggas getting psyched up now like, oh shit. When I say PUA before PUA, I mean motherfucking PUA before PUA, nigga. Goddamn, the checks was every motherfucker with it.
Just in order to be a honey. But hey, that's down my line, cause I like a girl that's fine. Give her everything that she wants.
So goddamn it now, so when we get dropped off, we out on feet in the hood. So now we go down to Overton's. Overton's was the corner market where that's down the other end where the niggas hang at, at the script pop and jumping South Main. Everybody know about that. Shout out to my South Main niggas. So we go down to Overton's and shit, and cause it was a white man in there named Pete. You know what I'm saying? He cashed by us being right by the shipyard. The shipyard people will come. He'll cash their check for him. Depending on what it is, he'll cash it. So the line used to be out the door with motherfucking cashing checks. So Buddy got them and breaking people off, getting, the check. So goddamn it, me, Apple, Breon, we looking like, goddamn, where the fuck, you know what I mean? What's up with us? Goddamn it, I know this shit ain't gonna go like this. So they like, man, y'all just jealous, y'all niggas tripping. I'm like, we with y'all, we with this shit, what's going on? So they in front of Overton's, niggas getting off work, niggas who get high, all that. Man, can you cash this chummy? Yeah, young blood. You need me to cash that for you, young blood? Yeah, just give me $10, give me $20. So we out there, boom, boom. They busting them down. So goddamn it, we ain't got broke off yet though. Me, Breon, or Al, we ain't got broke off a motherfucking thing yet. I know, goddamn it, my brother got broke off. Another nigga got broke off. Another nigga got broke off. Buddy, they was his shits. So they cashed them. So we end up with Greenbrier Mall. So we followed them niggas. Greenbrier Mall, we got one of those in Chesapeake, Virginia too, not Greenbrier in Atlanta. So we get to Greenbrier Mall, them niggas shopping, Reebok, but it's still checks left. So how the fuck y'all gonna curse like this, man? So that was the year that the plaid pants was out. Y'all remember that? I don't know, if different cities watching. Whatever, the plaid pants, the Kwame shit, that was the year, that was the jokes going back to school, the black Reebok. So me and Breon and out, we got in the motherfucking huddle. Listen, we gonna have to get 1, 2, 3 of these checks some way, somehow. So the first chance we can get one, catch them slipping, we can go ahead and do what we do, and we gonna go ahead and break out. Fuck this shit, cause these niggas not playing fair with these checks. He got all the motherfucking checks. And you got us walking behind like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy, man. But anyway, we made a plan like, we ain't know how, but some way when we catch them slipping, we gonna get some of these motherfucking checks. Boom. So goddamn it, we in the, I forgot that sports store upsteps in Greenbrier Mall right by the elevator. Buddy left the checks in his goddamn pants. And when he tried on some pants, somehow when he took his pants off to try on some more pants, he walked out of something. He left the checks in his pocket. Breon pinned it. Breon pinned him leaving them checks in his pocket. And he took like 5 of them. He took like 5 of them checks and he gave me that eye signal. So now like, okay, Breon tore his head off. So we still, playing it how it go, playing it by ear, just still, we feeling better now because we know, goddamn it, you don't curd us, so we feeling good now because we got some now. So when we leave the mall, we make up excuse to go ahead and leave. I forgot what excuse we made up, but we end up getting away from them. So now it was 5 of them. He give me 2, he keep 2, give me 2, and we split one with Out. Some kind of way it went like that. We split. Out didn't get a whole lot because Out was a little younger than us. So now we head to Overton's by ourselves. now we busting down. We busting down. We bust all of them down besides 2 of them. Cause shit was getting kind of hot, like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't our checks. We in front of Overton's and we was out there. This is our second time back out there. So now we got to move. So, goddamn it, before we move, now we go to the mall. He was a white man who been in the hood for years, man. He was a white guy, man. He took care and fed a lot of people in that neighborhood, man. Poor people, man. I remember my grandma and my aunt. I remember going to Pete when I was very, very small with my Uncle Paul June. And he used to loan Paul June money, like, Paul, when you gonna pay my money back? Paul was like, man, when I get paid. So Pete looked out for the blacks in that community, man. He really did, man. He used to feed my grandma, man, way back then, because before we moved up the new end, that's where we come from. For the motherfuckers who don't know, I come from down that way. That's where we come from, Ligon Street. So Overton's Market and all that shit, we knew Pete. Pete knew me when I was a baby. Like, he used to feed my grandma. He used to give my uncle the money. He used to, not only us, everybody, all the black people from Berkeley that, you know, he helped them out. You know what I'm saying? We was just one of the families that Pete, you know what I'm saying, used to help out. So he was very familiar with us. So we definitely couldn't go in there and cash a motherfucking thing. Right, we go downtown to Grammy Street, man. We go to motherfucking Zigzag. We go to Manhattan, man. I get the black Reeboks with the strap, the high top ones. I bought the white ones and the black ones. I bought a mother shorts with the beige lining around them. I bought some motherfucking Ohio Buckets game hat with the G right here, with the shirt with it. Man, New Balance, man. For the first time, man, I was going back to school like I wanted to, man. It was like we got bags. I ain't never, ever felt like that, man. All thanks to Buddy, man. I never, ever felt like that. So now, we shopping. I think Breon go buy a fake-ass motherfucking Gucci link from Manhattan, like the fake Gucci link with the Nefertiti head up there. And he bought some ballads too. Yeah, so now we still got 2 checks left. 2 or 3 checks left we still got. So me, Breon, out, we on our own little mission now. So we like, man, we gotta get these last. It was one that never got cash. It was signed about 100 times. That check went round the hood from hand to hand, but that last one never got cash. But this how we get fucked up. We gone from Buddy them doing their own thing. We doing our own thing. We split up. On Liberty Street, on the Chesapeake side, they just opened up this check cashing place. Just opened it up. And my nigga Kit, I was telling you about, that was my best friend coming up. His aunt had just started working in that check cashing place right on Liberty Street, like in walking distance, probably 5 minutes away from the hood. So we like, oh, we know where we can go at to cash these last ones. The check cashing place right up there, the jump where Kit aunt work at. Not his aunt, his cousin. She had just started working there. We didn't know this though. We didn't know this. But it was a brand new check cashing place. You young, you a kid, you dumb, you thinking that shit, you might have better time going back to Overton. But anyway, so when we go in there, we put the check. I don't know what possessed us to think we can cash it ourselves. But we put the check on the counter and we just like sat back with our head down. I forgot, we was paying attention to something else. But she hadn't came out the back yet, but the check was already up there. So now she come out the back, but our head down. So when we finally look up, we see her. We like, oh shit. So when she grabbed the check, she look at the name. Like, I mean, she know us. She older, she know what I'm saying? She watched us grow up. She stay in the same fucking, she know exactly who we are, who our mamas is, what our name is, and all that shit. So she was like, this ain't y'all. What the world y'all doing with this? So she slid it back. Boom. We don't know what's gonna go on. You know, she ain't do no shit like calling the police or none of that shit, but she definitely let it known to our parents that we running around with some goddamn checks that we weren't supposed to have. My mama get a whoop for it. I ain't gonna say nobody else's name, mama, but yeah, the parents get a whoop for what's going on. So now, my mama down on red. Red like, Mom, they just checks. What you mean they just checks? They stolen checks. But now damage is already done. We already shot, you know what I'm saying? The police never got involved or nothing like that. But they definitely let us know that that shit was wrong and you can go to jail. You can get in trouble for this shit. That shit is forgery. You know what I'm saying? But which we didn't forge anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, the dudes, shipyard, and different people to get high, they actually the ones who was going in cashing. But it was one left. It was one wrinkled one that we tried a whole month, 2 months straight after the money gone. School was starting to get cash. But we tried everything. It was wrinkled. It was signed 1 million times, and it never worked, man. But that is motherfucking PUA. Before PUA, man, I never in my life was able to go back to school like that. And thanks to that buddy, thanks to him, he devised a plan, and it worked. And his plan wasn't to look out for us, but it happened though. We got looked out for, you know what I'm saying? Still thanks to him that we was able to go back to school. That school year looking dope. Yeah, we was dope that school year, bro. Plaid pants, the fucking champions. I mean, not champions, the Reeboks. You know what I'm saying? Nice haircuts, box, slitted, gummy shit. Breon bet the balance with the fake ass Gucci lean on with the Nefertiti head and shit. I think he went to Zaya. He ain't go to Lake Teller that year with us. But yeah, that's how it was, man. PUA, before PUA, man, checks was falling out the motherfucking sky. There was every motherfucking where, man. And that was a blessing in disguise, man, for me, because they didn't give me a motherfucking summer job that summer. I don't know why. All Barbara had to do was say I'm not making no money, which she wasn't. You know what I'm saying? To get me looked out for a child, like, why should I even be put in that situation? Like, I'm a kid. Like, why? Like, why I should have been able to work. You know what I'm saying? I was willing to work, to go, you know what I'm saying, to take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? So I was really hurt about that. Like, I was really hurt about not having a young job. That bothered me. You know what I'm saying? It really did. It bothered me because I wanted to work and buy clothes for myself to take care of myself. And it didn't happen. But that last day for Buddy now, he had a plan and it worked. And motherfucker took every last one of them goddamn checks in there. And yeah, we took 4-5 on for him to get us straight. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Breon. You know what I'm saying? Just as well as his brother out. Rest in peace. For the parents, pay attention to your children around that time, because that is the most critical time in their life when they're changing. Like, you know, they say things change every like 7 years. Like, this is very critical. Like, pay attention to things that they want. You know, my mom used to always say, well, you don't go to school to learn. I mean, you don't go to school to dress, you go to learn. I don't understand that. I have no understanding of what you mean by that. So pay attention to your children, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you can, you know, make ways for them to get certain things, you know, definitely make them work for it. Make them work for it. Don't just give it to them. But if they work for it, like, pay attention to the things that they want. Because being a child, man, you see other kids with things. And that's a good thing that they came up with. Like, you know, kids wearing uniforms to school. Everybody wearing the same thing, you know. So, won't no, you know what I'm saying? That is so brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Because it's nothing worse than a kid feeling left out. You know what I'm saying? I felt left out so many times. If the parents are able, you know what I'm saying? If your kid say they want this, you know, set a standard for them, set a bar for them, or something that you expect from them to get that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, try to make it happen for them, because, like I said, that is a very critical time in their life, especially if they're trying to work and willing to work and, you know what I'm saying, can't get a job. You know what I mean? And, you know, like I said, being left out, feeling left out is a very fucked up feeling. So if you got any kind of get down in you, like, you're going to throw rocks, you know what I'm saying, bricks and center blocks, you're going to take chances to get those kind of things no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's robbing, selling drugs or tricking or whatever, you're gonna take those chances. Them children are gonna take those chances to get that thing. So like, try to get them right here. Don't wait. You know what I'm saying? Like right here, try to get them, man, and you know, make them feel good about themselves. I probably wouldn't have got in the street when I got in the street. I got in the street because I needed and I wanted those things. You know what I'm saying? If I had those things, I definitely wouldn't have got in there. For what? I got them already. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, I give you an example. Like you might see a nigga now, you be like, oh, he a late bloomer, or like he a late in the game nigga. Like, you know, this we been hustling 5-10 years. There's definitely people hustling before me that I seen, that I, you know, took from and borrowed from and seen them do things. And there's a lot of people after me. It was some before me and some after me. So say all that to say, like, you know, you see those ones that started, you know, real late, like later, much after high school. That was because they had. It was no reason for them to get in the street because they had things. You know what I'm saying? Their parents had a little money. You know, someone was driving to school. You know, some had this and that. Every starter coat you can name they had. You know what I'm saying? So maybe when they get grown, you know, now things a little different. Now you probably go for me and a million more people around the globe. You know, a lot of people started late, and that was because they didn't have to. You know, they school and they clothes and, you know, all that shit. It was good. You know what I mean? They might have a mama with a good job. They might have a mama and a daddy with a good job. So they was good. It wasn't no reason for them to step out there. So yeah, I wish I would have had those things. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I was a mama's boy, but I was a mama's boy with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I wish that I would have had those things, because I probably wouldn't have got out there as early as I did. So say all that to say, parents pay close attention to those kids or the things they asking for when they coming to you at that age, because it's a critical age. That 13, 14, 15 is very critical, man.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs.
When I say I'm losing it, I mean I'm losing it. I mean that for real. This ain't no free speech. This shit ain't like just to make it sound good. So I let them know, this ain't to make it so, ooh, he felt that. I'm losing it. You feel me? I know y'all can pick up the papers and see that man got flopped. And I do, but we all got problems. And mine is about my motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? He did tell y'all about my mama and the Panthers and all that. But let me tell you where I ended up, y'all. Let me tell you where I ended up. My mama was a crack addict. I ended up in Baltimore on welfare with no lights on in high school. So we got to really watch this struggle shit. If we gonna struggle, we gotta struggle every motherfucking day till this shit is over. Let them know, bro. You know? Fuck that. All that shit that went on in the 60s ain't finna happen in this motherfucker. I'll be dropping some of you motherfuckers who need some babies beyond this shit. Trust me when I tell you that shit.
Children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all